Hi everyone, happy Sunday evening. It's meteorologist Justin Stapleton. Let's get the latest on now Tropical Depression Barry. Storm has been downgraded as we expected as it continues to move further inland. 35-mile-an-hour winds gusting to 45, and we are still getting some of the tail end of those bands, which I'll talk about here in a second. That may cause us a little bit of trouble tonight and into tomorrow, especially down around the coast. But as this remnant low continues to move inland as we go up towards mainly the Missouri Valley, that'll take the heavy rain with it and give folks down around Mississippi, which has basically just been drenched most of the last 24 hours, a bit of a break. And then jumping a little tighter, you can see that band slicing its way right across our area too. And that does include down around Beaumont, Port Arthur, where we've actually seen a flash flood warning with some training features of this heavy downpours, and down around Lake Jackson, where they've got an aerial flood advisory. And also they've picked up about 5 inches of rain from that as the sea breeze continues to move inland. We'll have to keep a watch on this for the evening, but I think that may be where we see some of the trouble for tomorrow's forecast. 20 inches offshore, thankfully offshore, but an indication of just how much of that tropical moisture is out there. So let's run the FUTURECAST as we get through about 9:30 tonight. Everything at the coast should have wound down at that point. And then as we go into the overnight hours, here comes another band swinging its way around. Remember, the storm is in southern Arkansas, and so some quick heavy downpours for folks on the north side getting out the door for work. And as we get into the afternoon, I think we'll see more of those start to fire, not only from the sea breeze moving inland, but of course that band and the leftovers of that. Each one of those could drop a quick 1 to maybe 2 inches as we get in through 4, 5, 6, 7 o'clock. That should slowly start to wind its way down throughout the rest of the night. And then Tuesday, a little more typical forecast, just a slight chance for an afternoon shower. Temperatures will be back up into the mid-90s. So where's the storm going overall? Well, for us locally, there's some pockets that we could pick up a couple of quick inches, 2 to 3 inches, and maybe even higher localized amounts of that, which could cause some minor isolated flooding. So we'll keep a watch on it. Otherwise, most of that heavy moisture continues to move northward as we get to Monday and Tuesday's forecast. That eventually shuts it off for us, but moves all of that up towards St. Louis and eventually working its way into the Ohio Valley as we head to Tuesday and Wednesday. So how much additional rain could that mean? Well, you can see some of those bullseyes right outside of Jackson, Mississippi, and then of course the 3 to 4, which will probably be closer to about 5 to 6 inches, working its way up and towards portions of central Arkansas. So forecast for us, a little dicey tomorrow. We're going to have to just keep a watch on things. 92 degrees, 94 on Tuesday, then stick around those mid-90s. It'll feel more like about 100 to 105, mostly sunny skies, and right now rain chances will be out of the forecast until we get into early next week.